Hello everyone, and today we are back for another Loomian Legacy showcase video, and we're going to be showcasing Wresolen. Wresolen has gotten 3 new moves in the most recent update. It has gotten Rogue Assault, Electro Punch, and Frost Punch. Well, I'm only going to be showcasing Rogue Assault and Frost Punch because Electro Punch isn't the greatest on Wresolen, but I'm definitely going to try Rogue Assault with Ace because it's a 120 power stab with the Ace ability, with the Loomian that has 130 melee attack. So, we'll see how Wresolen does today. So, it has 200 speed, 200 melee attack, 80 in the range defense, makes its range defense 1 higher than its melee defense. The rest is into its energy, and I have a brawny nimble set to outspeed more threats. The team I have around Wresolen, I have Dokamore to use Baffle and Icicle Traps with. I got Zulog who can pivot with Ancient Roar and Zip Zap. And I got Charonix that has Flash and Flee pivot. So I have a lot of pivot. I have a lot of opportunities to go into my Wresolen to give it a good matchup. I also have Radburn that has the Terrifying ability. It can also set up a Raging Flame. So Radburn can do some work too. We got Zeppelin to control the Hazards game with Gust. And we got Munchwheel who could be a potential late game sweeper. So with that out of the way, let's see how Rogue Assault Wresolen does in battle. Hello everyone, so we're into battle number 1, but I'm a little upset because I went up against an Appetite Cosmere. And my goodness, Appetite Cosmere is the most annoying thing in the entire game. As you can see, I have nothing against it. Even my I didn't bring Munchwheel, but he brought Sorelli in Appetite Cosmere and I couldn't beat it. So, yeah, I really hate Appetite Cosmere. JB, please fix that because that should not be in the game. Like, you're pretty much forced to run a Gargoylem defense form just specifically for that, because it's that annoying. Hypnotizes you, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But, thankfully, there are no Appetite Cosmeres in this battle, thankfully. There is a Yursnack, though, and Yursnack's terrible against my team. Mainly because your Wresolen is not going to do that much against it. I guess I could bring you for Poison Barbs, though, and I can also place down an Icicle Traps, although you do have a Eruptodon. I think I will lead off with the Wresolen, though. Maybe I can get a good lead. Yes, on Gargoylem Defense, this is good. If this person doesn't, if Omelus doesn't know that I use Frost Punch, I think that's... Would it go into that, though? No, he'll go into Yursnack. Let's see. Does he know? Okay, he knows that I have Frost Punch. So he's going into Yursnack. Oh. Okay. Okay. He's trying to bait me, I feel like. Let me guess, he's nimble. He's please be a very smart Eruptodon. This is the showcase Loomian, so if I the problem with Wresolen is that it only has 78 speed. You kinda need Baffle. If you don't have Baffle, you're not gonna do that much damage. So it is kinda tough. I hope I outspeed you and you're not nimble, but most of these run nimble. Yep, it ran nimble. Oh my goodness, thank gosh I attacked you. I don't know what I think he tried to predict the swap. I went for a Rogue Assault, though. And of course, it one-shots the Eruptodon. 120 power stab with Ace. That's what Wresolen can do. The hardest part is getting it on the field without using specialty boots. Because, yeah, I really recommend boots on a Loomian like this, but it just doesn't hit that hard. He's trying to get a Frail Armor boost, and I don't want to fall for that. I'm honestly just thinking about going Radburn and burning it. Oh no, this could be Vigorous. Even if it is Vigorous, but we will know if he's Vigorous or not. I'm still going to give it a Terrifying boost because it won't do that much. It'll make it not do as much damage. Yeah, it doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, he's Frail Armor. I can tell just from that. He's Frail... Yeah, he's Frail Armor. I'm going for Raging Flame. I'm not risking it. Oh boy. Oh boy. You're Frail Armor. I'm not falling for it. Get burned. You're Frail Armor. You're Frail Armor. I don't see how you can't be Frail Armor, so I'm burning you. I'm going to swap into Dokamore, I guess? I don't know, honestly. I really don't want to give Colossotrops a speed boost. I only have 2 ranged attackers. He's burnt at least, but... I don't know, he's only a +1 burn. Why should it be a Vigorous Colossotrops all along? Okay, goes for the Earth. I live that, right? I do. Okay, I live. I'm gonna go for the Frost Fiend to do severe damage. Yeah, I underspeed you, so yeah, I'm gonna go for the Frost Fiend, because I underspeed you. I know you're Frail Armor. That's gonna do a ton of damage to you. You're gonna get a this will confirm if you are Rageful plushie. I assume you are, though. Let's see. Are you Rageful? Yep, you're Rageful. But the thing that's good is that I did limit the damage. I didn't give him a frail armor boost. I might have to sack a Loomian here, though. So, I am going to go Red Burn. And seeing if I can get a, you know, seeing if I can catch him off guard. He is right now at +3. I'll go into Red Bird. Red Bird does not outspeed Velocitrops, but maybe I could do something. Maybe I can limit the damage here. I should have just went for the Spike. Predicted Red Bird, but it didn't do that much. Dang, I wish I did a little more. I'm going for the Slapdown, though, so if he swaps out, yeah, he's going to lose his Velocitrops. And we still have Red Bird alive, so we can still use this as a terrifying user later in the game. So, it's not the end of the world. I could slap down the Gargolem defense form, while also doing a bunch of other stuff as well. I could potentially even burn the Snack too. But I don't think he brought Snack. By the way he's playing, I don't think he has Snack. Dang, this is bad actually, because my Tyranix is very low. I mean, I do have a Dokomori, so I might as well just go into this. I can go to Dokomori, and then I can go into for an Icicle Traps, place those up. Yep, can't tip that, good. I can go for a Icicle Trap. Did I bring Zeppelin? No, I didn't bring Zeppelin. That's pretty bad, actually. I'm going to go for a Baffle instead, then. Yes. Awesome. Really good for me. I'm even debating about just going for a Bulk Up. Honestly, going for a Bulk Up isn't a bad idea, honestly. I don't have any hazard removal, which is pretty bad for this team, because I didn't bring Zeppelin. I want to click Rogue Assault really badly, and you know what? I will. He went Wresolen. He went Phage, didn't he? Alright, let's see how much this does. Boom! Holy heck! I one-shotted it with a crit. There's no way that's one-shotting. I got a little lucky there. That would still have done a lot of damage, but my goodness, it actually hits hard. Valkyrie, you're Boots. You're a Boots Valkyrie. You're Boots Valkyrie, aren't you? I know you're Boots Valkyrie. My Zulong is Boots, though, so it's not the end of the world. I did not mean to smack my microphone. I'm sorry. I mean, would it be? I mean, he has no other Loomians that could be his Boots. He could also, I also don't want to really go Red Bird, neither, because I would give it a boost. To be fair, this thing really isn't that good. I still have Tyranix in the... no, I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it. But I could also make a mistake going Red Bird. I don't know. I don't know what set you run on your Valkyrie. I don't know what set you run. I'm just gonna go for the Dokomori play and play it safe. And then I could go for Baffle and go for Rogue Assault. That might be the play. Nova Blast? Can't tell. Does a lot of damage. With a crit as well. This is not great. I do know what you have, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to play against it. I still can't tell if you're specialty boots or not. I guess we will see. I'm going to stay in and just see what you do. Okay, we know you're not boots then. We should be able to outspeed you then with Wresolen. Unless you're Clutch Plushie, because let's be honest, you probably are Clutch Plushie. You probably are Clutch Plushie, honestly. I'll go for the Zipzap. Awesome. I get some momentum. Get a lot of damage. I can go into Wresolen. Yeah, I can go into Wresolen here. And Frost Punch is basically free. I should be able to live one hit. Please live one. Just live one. Make this easy. It was a crit and I lived. Thank gosh. Rogue Assault. Bang! Free damage. Get out of here, Valkyrie. Okay. Valkyrie is out of the picture. And I have a Frost Punch for Gargolem Defense Form. I don't think it's going to one-shot the Gargolem Defense Form, but it's going to do a decent amount of damage. So, Wresolen did very good in this battle. He didn't bring Snack. I don't think he expected me bringing Wresolen, which is good. It's going to do around here, I think. Okay, I did a little more than I thought. Let's slide. Dead. That's okay. We can go into our... Tyranix and win the game with Frost Beam. So, yeah, that's it. That's the game right here. Frost Beam, and that's GG's. That was a pretty good first battle. Well, technically second battle because, you know, the Appetite Cosmere, which I'll show in another video, but that's besides the point. Pretty good battle for Wresolen. Did pretty good in this battle. So, let's head into battle number 2 with Rogue Assault Wresolen. Alright, battle number 2 with Wresolen, and this battle's very interesting. Another Gargoyle defense. This thing having Frost Punch is so good because you can actually now hit that Loomian. I'll lead with Zulong to anti-elite this. Although, you have no electric... Oh no, you do have a potential electric immunity. So that is something I could definitely play with. I'll bring Tyrannics for the Land Torch. Can finally properly showcase that. Bring you specifically for Stratosaur so I don't get swept. Gotta bring you because you're the showcase Loomian. And then I'll bring you for that and that. The Protagon might actually be kind of a nightmare here. This might be one of the few battles where Protagon's actually kind of a nightmare. And also, I'm not bringing anything that will remove barbs, so we're playing it safe. He leads off with Torch. Okay. He leads off with the Torch. I think I'm gonna go with the Zip Zap play. Because he's not gonna expect my Zulong to be Boots. We'll see, though. Will he expect my Zulong to be Boots? Let's see. Nope, she did not expect it. Awesome. Oh! Oh, never mind. Okay. Never mind. Complete never mind moment right there. Okay. We'll go Raburn then, to lower your melee attack. These things could be mixed, but not the end of the world. Could get barbs up. Okay, no Baneful. No poison, thank goodness. Go for the body crash. Should Oko to my mass? Nope, never mind. Slap down. Won't make it Oko it now. Dang it! I don't think I will Oko it now. That slap down really hurt me. Still in an okay position, but yeah, poison barbs are up. And I didn't bring Dokomore. He is testing me. He tested me big time. That Land Torch is now going to kind of be a nightmare. Although, thankfully, it is only 1 poison barbs and not 2. So, that's something. We brought Aklos into the game. I'm just going to go for a Body Crash and just try to do some damage to it. Actually, yeah, I'll Body Crash it. I should be able to live 1 Rogue Assault. Okay. Well, it didn't go for... Well, I'm going to take it because it didn't go for, you know. That didn't do as much as I thought it would. Honestly, didn't do as much as I thought it would. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. If a Zulong Zip Zap isn't enough, this is going to be very rough. It's going to be very rough if a Zulong Zip Zap doesn't do enough damage here. I don't think it will neither. That's the worst part. I honest to God hope he swaps out. It won't do enough. I know. Okay, he swapped. Thank goodness. I don't care if it's... Yeah, I could care less that it's defense form. I could care less. I just cannot take that risk at that point of the game. If I make a wrong move there, I lose. Gonna go into Wresolen and maybe try to make a play here. I could also go into Tyrannics. I think if I go Wresolen, I might be able to make a play. Maybe I can predict the Rogue Assault on something. Let's say. He's gonna go for the Barbs, I believe. Yeah, he goes for the Barbs. Is he gonna stay in and click Driving's Force, or is he gonna try to... I don't know. Does she know that I have Frost Punch? I mean, she should know. But she's gonna stay in, probably. Knowing that she lives the hit. That's the thing that's scary. Because Gargoyle Defense Form does live 1 hit. Dang it! I knew it! For a resistant hit on a Gargoyle Defense Form, that did a lot more than it should have. Dang it, I knew it too. Bro, please be Tyrannics. Okay, that's quite possibly the worst Loomian that could ever come into this situation. That's quite possibly the worst Loomian that could ever come into this situation. Like, come on. Why does your Driving Force slot gotta be so good? I could have just went for a Frost Punch and got you down to red. Well, I guess I'll go Tyrannics so I don't get spammed by Driving Force. This is so rough. This is very bad. Though, me not bringing that Zeppelin is really killing me right now. I wish I brought Zeppelin. I wish I brought Zeppelin. Goes for the Barbs again. Nothing new. Again, nothing I could really do about it, but... I mean, what else do I really have here? I do want to... I will say this. I do want to predict that Aklos coming in. So I'm going to go for the Flash and Flay. Yes, he went Aklos, didn't he? Oh, that works. Okay, that works. That works too. I didn't predict Protagon, so that works. Zoolonger coming in. And this time I'm going for a Fire Breath. Problem is, he's going to go back into defense form, and there's nothing I can really do about it neither. I'm even predicting about just going for an Ancient Roar just for that, but just to get momentum into something else and hope. But you're going to go defense form, and I don't really have a play for it neither. He could stay in and lose Protagon. I don't know. He's not going to do it, though. Oh, she did! She lost Protagon, didn't she? Yes! That's huge! I don't know why she sacked Protagon. I am going to legit take it. Thing is, I know that she has Land Torch, though, too. And I need one of my Loomians to beat Land Torch. Tyranics can definitely win the game. I just can't let Tyranics get too injured. I just can't let Tyranics get too injured from the Land Torch. Yeah, went into Land Torch. Be fair, do I just hit it? I mean, what else do I really have? I think I just have to hit it. I'm just gonna hit it. I don't really have another play here. I gotta just hit it. Dang it. Flare does less, but yeah, I guess I had no play there. I could have went into Tyranics, but if I went Tyranics, I would have lost it. Oh, this is so bad. Please go defense form. Okay, there's Aklos again. I don't think he has a one-shot. I don't think Aklos has a one-shot anywhere. That's something I'm willing to actually try. He could go back defense form. Aklos can definitely win him this game, if he plays this right. I can live one hit from this range. I actually outsped his Aklos. Alright, Wresolen, you're doing some work. Problem is, he goes back into Land Torch and goes for the Spectral Burst or Fire Breath. I could save Wresolen for later. I think Tyranics can win me this game. He actually went into the defense form here, actually. We could just go for a Frost Punch and just try to do some damage. I don't know why he made that play. He went back into Land Torch. I get chip damage on it. And honestly, chip damage is all I really need on this thing. I don't get a freeze, but it's not the end of the world. He goes for a... I mean, I could sack this. You know what? I will sack this. I need Tyranics. I need Tyranics to win the game. Tyranics is a must-keep Loomian. I think I have to sack this, because Munchwheel isn't that good in this matchup anyway. Plus, if it goes back defense form, I could live the hit and get a free hit on his defense form. I get a free hit on it. So it's perfect. I get a free hit. I die to the poison next turn anyway. So yeah, I just go for the attack here. I go for the Vice Jaw. Yeah, I go for Vice Jaw, so I can't repeat its attack. So whatever move it does this turn, I can't use it again. Alright. Barbs? Okay. I think we gotta go Tyranics here. Because if we don't go Tyranics, we could be in huge trouble. So, it's gonna be a very tough game. No hazards has definitely wrecked my day, but I think we're still in an okay position. It's just gonna be down to how low my Tyranics is gonna be. That's really what this is gonna be down to. How low will my Tyranics be going into the Land Torch? And can I get that Gargolem defense form low enough? He outspeeds me, goes for a Mudslide. No, I don't want free damage. He's stuck into Fire Breath. He's stuck into Fire Breath. Maybe I could have went defense form there to save Tyranics. Let's see, though. What's the best play here against Land Torch? What's the best play against Land Torch? I think we have to Frostbeam. I think it does the most damage. I don't know. Yeah. Because it damages its... Oh, bad play! Bad play! We win. I'm Prismatic just for that. I think he did that because he didn't trust his gut with the other Loomian. Okay, I think we're fine. Unless it crits me with Fire Breath. It's going to crit me with Fire Breath, isn't it? You're going to crit me with Fire Breath. Nope, you're stuck in a bit. Okay, you're stuck into Flare. We're fine. You're stuck into a Flare. We're fine. Woo! You're stuck into a Flare. I don't die to poison. You're out of energy. We win. We win the match. Oh my goodness, we win the match. That was intense. The hazards almost wrecked me, but I played that very well with Wresolen. And Wresolen played a very good game as well. Wresolen has been honestly very good today, but we also haven't faced a Yershnak yet, and that's kind of the biggest counter for Wresolen. Let's head into battle number 3. Alright, we're into battle number 3 with Rogue Assault Wresolen, and this team is very tough. Again, there's another Wresolen, so it's going to definitely throw things off if I'm not careful. I'm going to definitely bring Tyrannics. I don't know what he's going to do. I want to lead Dokomore. Oh, he's a Stratosaur. I have to bring you for Stratosaur. There's a Nova Diaz as well, and Nova Diaz is also very dangerous. Although, you can live one hit from a Nova, so I'm not worried about that. Again, I'm not bringing any hazard removal again. Promise, I have to bring my main threats. If I don't bring my main counters to the certain Loomians, those Loomians are just going to sweep me. I'm going to have to face the barbs and hazards. I'm going to have to face the hazards. There's no play around that. I'm going to lead off with the Tyrannics, though, and see if I get a good lead. Oh my god, that's actually perfect. I did lose my health amulet, but that's not the end of the world. He uses his... Oh, he's Rush Hour. Okay, so he's not even Trader. Okay. He's not even Trader. I can go for a Flash and Flay. He's going to get a free... Okay, he does get rid of my item. Not the end of the world, though. We can go for a Flash and Flay. Boom. Tons of damage. I go into Zulong with Specialty Boots. I don't remember him having an immunity to Zip Zap. At least I don't remember, so I'm going to try to utilize that to my advantage. Albu's going to go for the Zip Zap here and go back into Tyrannics. He might just try to place hazards down, honestly. Yeah, he's trying to get rid of my boots. I probably could have KO'd it, but I can't take that risk. I got to keep the rest of the package alive. Problem is, I got to keep the rest of the package alive. Yeah, I didn't want anything to take that. Now we go for another Flash and Flay and we're fine. So, I'll go Spectral Burst in case he goes Tatub and saves Wresolen for later. This is for the Tatub. He went Tatub, didn't he? Oh, why Nova? Why the Nova Diaz? It's fine now. Because we do a decent chunk to it. It's chunked at least. We'll go into the Reburn. I don't have Baffle, so the Nova Diaz does outspeed the Wresolen. But, if the Nova Diaz doesn't get any setup, we're in a pretty good situation. I terrified a Nova Diaz, so if it's a melee one, it won't do that much. Awesome, it's a melee one, so it doesn't do that much. I can't throw a Raging Flame at it, but I can throw a Slap Down at something, which will be the play I do. I don't remember him having any Spirit types, but I think over the Slap Down is the best play I could do. Biggest thing I gotta be careful for is a potential Stratosaur swap in and getting a Frail Armor boost, which I think is what he just did. Yeah, he did that, I think. Okay, you're not Frail Armor. Good to know. You're not Frail Armor. Could potentially be a Taste Stratosaur, but I can't really take that risk. Even if it is a Taste Stratosaur, the Munch Wheel is still the best swap in for it. Yep, made the best play there. Best play I could have done there. I don't want to get swept by a Soul Burst Stratosaur right off the bat. I pretty much need to run an Electric or Spirit, or I pretty much need a bulky Electric or Metal type on my team just to specifically counter Soul Burst Stratosaur, because this thing is kind of nuts. Or Soul Burst Castro, or Gargoylem Defense Form. Like, there are ways to do it, but I just don't want to keep using the same Loomians over and over and over again. He goes for the Magnify. I'm going to be okay, though. I can go for the Thunder Chomp, because I'm, of course, going to have that Electric move for you, so... Yeah. And we know that your Wresolen is Rush Hour and not Trader, so we can use that to our advantage as well. Zulong is free. So we're in a pretty good situation here. You have to swap. Nope, you go for an Energy Surge. It'll do half my health, but it won't do enough to KO my Munch Wheel. So say goodbye to the Stratosaur. You're not going to sweep me today. So, Soul Burst Stratosaur is dead. Thank goodness. So let's see who you go into next. He still has Nova Diaz. I could probably stay in on the Nova Diaz and then go Wresolen. That's an option. Okay, he's going Tatub. That's not great for me. I mean, I could outspeed it, but I'm not 100% sure if I will. I could just go for a Mega Chomp. I'll go for Vice Jaws in case I outspeed. I do outspeed it. Awesome. I get it chipped. You can't spam the same move again, neither, so that's good. So it goes for the Jungle Jitsu on this play. Which means... Actually, this is good, actually. I'm in a pretty good situation. It gets a crit, but that's not the end of the world. This is actually very good. He has to make a swap end into something, because if I go Wresolen, if he specialty boots Tatub, he can't click another move. And if he's not specialty boots Tatub, he loses Tatub. I'm going Blaze Punch in case he goes Wresolen as a sack. That's what I'm doing here. He's going Wresolen to sack it, and I don't want to lower my defenses. He's going to sack Wresolen, because I feel like his Tatub's boots. Okay, he's not boots. Dang it! I tried to play smart, and it didn't work. Now that Nova Diaz is looking very rough for me now. I mean, I still have my Red Burn in the bat. Okay, I think that's his last one. Yeah, I think I know what you have left. Wresolen, Deludrix, and Nova Diaz. We know what you have left. We gotta go Tyrannics, and we gotta go for Flash and Flay. And we gotta hope you don't click the move Zip Zap, which there's a 100% chance you do here. Nope, you go for Jetstream. Fine, that's okay. We go for the Flash and Flay. For Pivot. We need momentum. That's how we're gonna win this game. Momentum's gonna be the way we win this game. I don't think Wresolen's gonna do too much in this battle. The only Loomian it could potentially do work against is the Wresolen, and I think he's just gonna sack it. No, he goes into Nova Diaz. I think he sold the game with that decision. Because he takes extra chip on the Nova Diaz, which puts it in range for Zulong. So that's perfect. I don't have to use my Red Burn for this. I could just go into Zulong and go for a Zip Zap. And Zip Zap is free. Playing this pretty well, actually. So we'll go for the Zip Zap here. This is pretty good. Awesome. He's gonna sack his Wresolen. Oh, you're Clutch Plushie on your Deludrix, don't you? Oh, it's Volt Pearl. You gotta... It's still Oko. Deludrix is that frail. Oh my goodness. I'll just go Wresolen. I'll just go Wresolen, because who knows? You just never know. Like, I could technically win, but I'm gonna do this. Okay, it goes Wresolen. Is there a chance I could live a hit? I mean, there's a chance. I'll just go for the Rogue Assault, though, because, you know, if I live the hit, I get a free KO. Oh, he's going Nova Diaz. That's bad, actually. Best thing we can do, then, is to limit the Nova Diaz. Best thing we can do, then, is limit the Nova Diaz. So, we can go for the Rogue Assault here, because if he doesn't go for an attacking move, I KO it. He has to KO my Wresolen here. Oh, a miss would have been nice, though. We now know that you are a melee Nova Diaz, so I'm not inclined going into Zulong. Red Burn should be able to live a hit after a Terrifying boost, and even if you are Draco Beam, you'll lose your ranged attack, making it easier for the Tyrannics to win. So, I think we win this match with Red Burn. So, we're in a pretty good situation here. And I think we're going to win battle number 3. Goes for the Sharpen. Yeah, trying to go for the Sharpen Sweep, but this is going to do way too much damage. Shocked that you're not bulk up, but I'm going to take it. Boom! Almost O-code. You'll love to see it. Oh, you're rageful. Okay. Okay, I didn't think about that. Thankfully, we have Zulong. Thankfully. I'll laugh if I still live an Outburst from this. I'll laugh if I still live an Outburst. I might be able to, because it's not at full health. And I do, because Red Burn is really, really, really clutch. You'll love to see it. So yeah, that is the Wresolen Rogue Assault Showcase with Frost Punch. And it honestly did a little better than I expected. Of course, I didn't go up against some intense spirit types today, but sometimes you just gotta get lucky if you want to showcase a Loomian. And it honestly did very good. It got 4 kills in battle number 1. It got me the win in battle number 2. And it didn't do much in battle number 3, but it was there to threaten the Tata, which was very good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me using Rogue Assault Wresolen, and I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!